Good morning, Jags. Today on JAG TV, we'll show you some of the scenes from last week's Shattered Dreams.
And we will begin to prepare to say goodbye to Johnson's favorite, BBZ Backyard.
This is JAG TV.
Annual Career Expo will be held on Tuesday, April 24th, 2018, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Blossom Athletics Center gym and parking lot. You can meet local business owners who can talk about their industry and their program of study you need to follow for the best opportunities on the field.
Johnson High School is proud to announce preparations for CTJ Prom 2018 Gardens of Versailles, which will be held at the JW Marriott Hill Country Resort and Spa on April 14, 2018. Inspired by the lush gardens of the historic Chateau de Versailles, students in attendance will be treated to an evening of food, dancing, and enjoyment set against a backdrop of floral wonder and delight. Tickets are available for purchase starting Thursday, March 1st, 2018 during all lunch periods. Each ticket is $60 per person.
Johnson is hosting their annual college fair today during all 3 lunch periods. Over 20 Texas schools will have college admission representatives here to talk to students. The college reps will be located in the lower and upper foyers. Be sure to stop by during your lunch period to pick up brochures and/or get questions answered.
And don't forget, next week the English 1 end of course exam will be on Tuesday, April 10th, and the English 2 end of course exam will be on Thursday, April 12th. Seniors will be off campus on April 10th for their annual senior field trip to the movies. Last week, the students and faculty demonstrated the dangers of drunk and distracted driving in their presentation of Shattered Dreams. Katie and Adara have more.
On average, 3,287 people die each day due to road crashes. After 2 weather delays, the student body experienced shattered dreams to reach student drivers and hopefully change some habits.
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a Snapchat from one of my friends and they're driving. It's just, people need to understand that this does happen.
Shattered Dreams hopes to show students what the dangers of driving are really like.
If people see, what it's like, a very realistic simulation of it, we're not really sugarcoating it, we're just showing the facts. I think people knowing the truth, it will really have an impact on them because people are told every day that it happens, but nobody really sees it. But I think seeing something as serious and as, realistic as what they do, it will have an impact on them.
Shattered Dreams tries to show students how their choices are far too reaching.
More of just distracted driving, so it could be drinking and driving, it could be driving while you're high, it could be texting and driving. But I think the whole point is that it doesn't necessarily mean it's not you're gonna get hurt and you're gonna die, but you could kill other people, you could ruin their lives, their families' lives.
Students who participated in Shattered Dreams worked together on the project all semester, and we're glad to finally share it with the rest of the student body.
I hope so. It's kind of a big deal. I hope people take it seriously. There's lives at stake. So.
From JAG TV, this is Katie Peters.
Shattered Dreams is presented to juniors and seniors every 2 years.
With the AP exams coming up, Rebecca and Juliana go with some teachers to see what's going on.
AP exams are about a month away, so it's the perfect time to start prepping, either on your own or in study sessions. History teacher Timothy Green assists in offering extra review sessions.
We have a session before school that starts at 7:45, and that's in Mr. Felix's room, room A253, and then after school at 4:15, it's in my classroom, A349. We cover the same topics, so students don't have to attend both sessions in order to get the content, just whichever one fits in their schedule.
And even if you don't think you can pull off a 4 or 5, Green says it's still beneficial to take the exam.
The fact that students are willing to take the exam and put in the work it takes to prepare for the exam looks good from the college's perspective. Even when students get a 2, that's considered college ready, and so even though that doesn't earn credit, it shows that you are ready to take on a college workload.
And of course, the reward is earning college credit and getting to skip courses that could save you lots of tuition.
I don't want to have to take it again in college.
This is Juliana Piazzi from JAG TV.
AP exams start May 7th through 11th and May 14th through 18th.
Graduation is still 66 days away, but the speakers for commencement have already been chosen. Kendall introduces you to the seniors who will speak on June 9th.
As the last 9 weeks of school rolls around, students are beginning to prepare for graduation, especially those who have been selected to speak.
I've always had kind of like a passion for public speaking. I've done Model United Nations and JROTC and stuff. So I like talking in front of crowds, and just speaking at graduation I thought would be a cool thing, especially for my family that's visiting, and I just want to speak to my fellow peers.
Megan Cobb has been helping these students with their speeches.
I know I have to meet with Ms. Cobb to see what any edits that she wants me to do, but I think for the most part it's going to stay the same.
Ms. Cobb gave me a script which had some of the names of the people who would be speaking during graduation, and we just had to not memorize it but be able to say it like fluently and then try out in the library in front of a few people.
And even though there will be a large audience, these seniors say they aren't nervous yet.
I'm still a little bit lost on what exactly is going to happen at graduation, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
So far, I don't think it's too bad. I just have to learn all the lines, and there's some tricky names, but I think I'll be okay.
But most of all, these seniors are excited to be a part of this year's commencement.
Well, I just want to make like a memorable mark on most of the seniors, and I thought one of the best ways of doing that was to speak at graduation.
From JAG TV, this is Kendall Mapes.
Now it's time to see what's going on in JAG sports.
Softball is still undefeated this year and blowing through district opponents. The Jags are closing out their district schedule and are looking towards a long playoff run.
After their round 2 matchup against Smithson Valley was delayed last night due to severe lightning, the boys will resume play with 35 minutes left in the first half with a chance to advance to round 3.
Girls soccer also took on Vista Ridge in the first round of the playoffs, winning by a score of 3-1. The girls also took on Smithson Valley last night and pulled out a win to move on with an opportunity to compete in the regional tournament next weekend.
Baseball is 4-2 in district play and tied for second, fighting for a playoff spot. The Jags take on first place Churchill this Tuesday, April 10th.
That's all we have for Jag Sports this week. From JAG TV, this has been Garrett Scott
and Jorge Barrera.
See you next time, Jags.
All right, so first you're going to read the article, and then after that you will complete the analysis. They're playing
You might remember going there as a kid, but now it's time to say goodbye to BBZ Backyard. Josh and Gabe sat down with the owners this week.
From burgers to chicken fried chicken to team parties to family get-togethers, BBZ Backyard has been serving up some of the best food north of 1604 for 21 years.
I originally wanted to do like a Floors Country Store combination with a McDonald's. So you could have, we had live music and buckets of beer, but then a place set for the kids.
And Beefy's has been able to offer features that other restaurants have not.
Well, we were the first restaurant with a playground, fenced-in yard and a playground. Now it's kind of common to see playgrounds at all kinds of different restaurants. So we were the first one that I knew of where you could bring your kids in and turn them loose, and they'd have a great time. And we had entertainment for the adults too, so it was fun for both.
But now the 281 highway expansion will mean Beefy's is closing.
Well, it's been a year-and-a-half process, so I've been fighting it, so I wasn't just told immediately it was going to close. I kept holding out hope that we'd be able to keep it open. But I guess sometime in February we had our final court date, and we realized that it probably was a losing battle to keep fighting. So it was you know, mixed feelings. We've been under a lot of stress the last year and a half trying to fight the state, and so when we finally decided to just let it go, it was a relief in some ways and sad in some ways.
Beefy's last day open will be Saturday, April 7th. From BBZ Backyard, this is Josh Keating.
As prom gets closer, students may feel overwhelmed with the preparations, and that includes asking out a date. Julie, Talia, and Ileana get some first-hand advice on how it's done.
Prom is a season of many things: tuxes, dresses, limos, and especially promposals. Promposals require confidence, creativity, and money, many of which students lack. However, students still manage to pop the question, and if you're looking to do so, advice from these students can help make your promposal a winning one.
So my girlfriend really likes the restaurant Salata, and so I just came up with it. I went and got her favorite salad, did it from Salata, and then I made a poster that said it would be Salata fun if you came to prom with me, and I brought her the salad.
Promposals don't always have to be extravagant. Something simple yet thoughtful can often do the trick.
It said, Mickey needs Minnie, Tiger needs Pooh, and I need to go to prom with you.
However, extravagance is what promposals are known for, and going the extra mile can really help you score.
So I got her friends to help me, and I got her little brother to give me her spare set of keys, and I hid in her car, and then when she got out of school to put her backpack in her car, I was holding a poster that said I had to pop the question, prom, and it was just really hot in that car. And it was like 105 that day.
This is Ileana Ortiz from JAG TV.
Prom will be held April 14th at the JW Marriott. Tickets will be sold during all lunches.
Finally, there's a place on Broadway that might be meant for kids or anyone who is a kid at heart. Paulette and Emily visited the San Antonio Museum.
Whether you have a little sister or brother, or just want to feel like a kid again, the San Antonio Museum offers a wealth of hands-on learning experiences.
So the museum is a two-story complex which, by using STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math, we allow children to use their imaginations and to play however they see fit, because we do believe that through play, that's how children will learn.
Located on Broadway, the Museum is open every day, and admission is $14 for everyone over the age of 1.
It's designed for kids all ages, but specifically like K through 8th grade.
Parents enjoy seeing the children have fun at a cheap educational museum.
We like the outside water play. The kids get really wet, but they really enjoy it, and a lot of the play structures are really fun, and they can get their wiggles out, so it's like a dual function for us.
We do that thing where you try and make something, and then you put on this crank, and then it falls down.
There are many fun ways for children at young ages to learn math and physics through these exhibits.
By playing, we want them to figure out that, oh my gosh, I can do this, I can do anything. I am capable of making anything, figuring anything out. Because what a lot of this is there's no structured way of play. It's just come here, be who you are, discover what you know how to do, and then we just help them hone in on those particular tricks about them.
For JAG TV, this has been Emily Nazario.
That's all for this week. From JAG TV, this is Aldara Velasquez.
And Chance Harden.
See you next time, Jags. Okay, that was
beautiful.